Hey there, little fella.
Oh, I don't like this, Fox.
Fox, look out! It's a trap! Get it! That's the one! That's the stinking beast that took my treasure! What happened? Untie me right now!
I am Chief Lightfoot, and we don't like thieves.
Thief? What are you talking about?
You take our treasure and give it to the stinking shopclaws.
Yeah, tell him, Chief. Kill stinking pig. I didn't take your treasure. You gave it to me.
Let me show you what we do to thieves.
Use the flame command at the right time, and I'll help you get out of here.
Alright, so we have here a challenge with the really odd intro. What you need to do is you need to time it correctly, like right there. You saw I didn't time it correctly because I was busy talking. So you want to get rid of all these guys. Even if you don't time it correctly and you still get the Cloud Runner to get rid of them, you will still be able to do this because they only take away a quarter of a heart of damage every single time. And if you fail, then they'll stab you. Oh, they take away a full half. Never mind. So you may not be able to live through this if you don't time it correctly. Oh, I am not doing well on this. Of course, after I do all the puzzles that I didn't do very well, I can't do the things that I used to do perfectly good anymore. Trade-offs. Gotta love them. So yeah, this isn't a very difficult challenge. It's just all about timing when you press the A button. There we go. And I don't know why it says staff there, because you can't use your staff for this part. So, but as you can see, it progressively gets smaller and smaller, so it gets harder to time it. But now that we're down to 1, I think we'll be okay. Let's see if I can... Oh boy. Never mind, we won't be okay. I don't know if your Bat Foam Dads come into play here or not. I believe that they do. We may see, I don't know. Oh, I barely caught the tail end of that one. And that's it.
Make the bird stop! Make it stop, and I'll untie you!
Thanks for helping our queen, Fox. I'm glad I could return the favor.
So I believe that Cloud Runner was the one that we freed from the Sharp Claw prison. So I don't know for sure. Maybe you guys could tell me whether you can find out or not. But what you want to do now is you want to get over to the main Lightfoot, I guess, palace, kind of. It's where the chief is. It's all the way over there somewhere. I'm not remembering where exactly. There it is. It's back there. You can kind of see him from here. But what you need to do is you need to find a bunch of wooden blocks throughout the village that are hidden. So you're going to want to be using Tricky a lot. It's like right here. You're going to be digging a lot, and you want to find a circle, a square, and a triangle. I believe that's it, and those will all raise a platform. So raise a platform that lead to this totem over here. So right now it's search and find, and I apologize for not doing the normal intro. I thought the intro that I gave was more than enough.
Shouldn't we around? And maybe a Creusot is here.
And there you go. I was not expecting that to happen. I was just trying to go over here and see if there were any wooden blocks over here, but apparently there aren't, and Tricky really doesn't want us to go out. And yes, what he's saying is correct. Spoilers, there is a Creusot spirit here. So what you want to do is, I think this is actually covering up one. No, it's not. I know there's a wooden block piece somewhere around these parts. Here we go. It's in here, so if you use the flame command, I believe that there's also some fuel cells that are hidden up this way. There are a lot of fuel cells hidden in this area. There are a lot of hidden goodies, period, in this area. And this is my favorite area, actually, in the entire game, just because I like the feel of it, and I also like all the cool stuff that you can find if you look everywhere. So I might not find everything that's hidden here, because there's so much, but you never know, it could. But we will be returning here after our initial run through, so don't worry, it won't just be a one-time visit or anything if you already like it. But this is the one downside to it. There are a bunch of these guys and a bunch of bloops hidden throughout the entirety of the village. I don't know how the Lightfoot deal with it, maybe they just cook them and eat them, but I don't care because now I have to deal with it and I'm annoyed. So now that we have the circle and the square, we need to find the triangle still. And now the sun will go up, of course, as soon as I'm about to catch them. Now we have really cool music, so I'll be quiet while I search for the last one and let you guys listen. Alright, so we found the last one now. So, after you get this, I think you can actually just take these houses are all connected by bridges for the most part, which is really nice. It's kind of like Fortree City from Pokemon Emerald. So, there's actually something I wanted to mention. While I talk about Pokemon games a lot, most of my knowledge just comes from watching Chugga Conroy, so I don't actually play any Pokemon games or own any, so I will not be doing any of those for the foreseeable future. So, but anyways, that aside, so as you can see, this is all very connected, so it's pretty easy to navigate. It's somewhat difficult at times to remember what's where and stuff like that, but it's, like I said, it's my favorite area, so I'm definitely biased in how I'm going to be describing it. I like the storyline that pertains here. Like I said, the only thing I don't like are the enemies and one other thing that I'll be mentioning as we find it. And I was actually wrong, and these blocks raise one set of platforms, so technically we only needed to find the circle. But you want to do this for something that you'll be seeing in a moment. So like right here, the square will raise up these three to that totem pole, and then the triangle one will raise up three that go to that pair of or not that pair, is that just one house? To that one house over there. Actually, I'm gonna go see what that is. I think that we can access this later. We're not able to access it right now. This is actually there's a side quest later on, and I believe, yes, so later on we will be getting a pair of side quests, and this will be your reward. And there you can see 2 fuel cells, so later on we'll be able to get those 2 fuel cells, but they're not available to us for quite a while. So anyway, now that we have finished that up, we want to go and we want to see the chief, see what he can tell us about a Creusot spirit being around here. So you want to lift up this rock. Yeah, there's not, like I said, there's not very much to talk about. For this game in general has just been a very interesting experience trying to commentate, because I thought I'd have a lot to talk about, but a lot of it is just self-explanatory, or it's just hard to explain. Anyway, let's go and let's see the chief.
Oh, not you again. We know you didn't take our treasure, so just go away. Yeah. So, you looking for Creusot spirits, eh?
Yes, I am.
So, maybe I help you, eh? You see, we keep a secret from the sharp claws. Under our village is a mighty chamber. Some say it was built by the Creusot. Do you want to see for yourself, maybe?
Duh! Stupid question. Of course we want to see that.
Not so fast. Only if you complete the Lightfoot test can you enter.
Well,
They're laughing at you, Fox. You gotta do it now.
But before you decide, take a look at this.
Alright, and here's one of the reasons that I like Lightfoot Village so much. You have two tests here. The tracking test, which is where you activate all 4 totem poles within the Lightfoot Village. Beat Musclefoot's all-time record of 2 minutes and 30 seconds to pass the test. Musclefoot is the big muscular guy that's standing next to the chief. Then you have the test of strength. Rapidly press A to compete against Musclefoot. Only the strongest can push him into the pit. I'm going to start off with the tracking test.
Activate all 4 totem pole before time runs out. Go!
Alright, so here we get some really cool music, actually. So I shouldn't have jumped off there, but here's the first one. This is the one that you want to do first. You just want to do them in the order that you see them, because you don't have to run back or anything. It automatically sends you back once you're finished. So here we have the first totem pole. And so like I was saying, the tests you can do over and over again, so you could try to beat your best time, so record times. I personally am not super fast at doing these tests, but here's the second one over here. You probably want to put your staff booster onto Y actually, because the majority of these require staff boosters, if not all of them. So there we have the second totem pole, and then from here you can take a little bit of a shortcut. If you don't run into a grub tub, you can just jump off this area here. I actually don't know if that was a shortcut or not. That looks like it might have actually just been longer in the long run. I barely made that. And now the last one is going to be a little bit hard to find. It's not immediately visible, but if you go over here, there's a massive... Oh boy. I got stuck in a current. Shoot. Okay. So you want to watch out. There's some weird currents that flow through here, so you want to try to swim underneath this house. So my time isn't going to be that great. But, yeah, you're going to get hit a lot as you go through here. Come on. Stupid blue, leave me alone, I'm trying to, thank you. Okay, so you just use your staff booster for the first 2. But yeah, we definitely beat it in under 2:30. We're gonna be around, like, I think 1:20 or something like that, if my math is correct.
Well done, Fox. You have completed the tracking test. Very good.
Alright, so that was actually the easy test. Okay, 1 minute 42, so that's not the greatest time I've ever done. I think I've actually gotten it in like under a minute 30 before. But this one's the harder one, the test of strength, so I'll show you guys what it is.
Let's see how strong you are.
So I guarantee your hand's gonna be hurting after the stone. What you need to do is you're gonna hear me jolting because I'm rapidly pressing A here. So, and there we go. So, like I said, it's somewhat difficult, but if you can press the A button fast enough, then you can get it done super quick, and that's actually the fastest
Fox, you have beaten our strongest Lightfoot.
I've ever done it. Sorry, I entered the cutscene a little bit there.
Done, Fox. You are honorary of
Alright, so we completed Lightfoot test. We now have access to the Creusot Spirit Chamber. And coming up we have another puzzle. And this one is somewhat difficult. What you need to do is it's definitely more of a puzzle, if you know what I mean, where it has pieces to it. So what you need to do is, one, get these scarabs if you need them, which I do. That gives you 5. It looked like it was 5. Wait, what you want to do is you want to come up onto these crates. Yeah, there's... Oh, there it is. That's where you want to go. You want to go over to these. These aren't really crates. Are they even boxes? They kind of look like they're just stone structures. What you want to do is you want to stand on this switch, and then these pieces will start rotating. And what you want to do is you're trying to make the snake. So down there you have the first piece, and what you want to do is shoot it when it lines up like that. And I didn't do that right. It's a little bit difficult to line them up. It's difficult to tell how it's supposed to line up, but you want to shoot them again to get them going. So like right there, I stopped it and it gave me like the failure sound effect, I guess you could call it. So you can do this by trial and error, but it just uses a lot of magic. But also, as you gradually get close to the top, then it gradually starts going faster. So like right here, we have the last one. So it's not difficult. It's just more timing again. There's a lot of timing puzzles in this game. So we now have access to the third Creusot Spirit Chamber. Make sure you refill your magic before you go in. And coming up, this is the second thing I really dislike about this area. I do not like the Creusot Spirit, actually, so we're actually going to end this episode off, even though it's a little bit early. I'm going to wait to do this trial until next time in case it takes me an extremely long time. So, next time on Star Fox Adventures, we're going to hopefully pass the third Creusot Spirit test. I will see you guys then.